So let's talk about something that's kind of weird about modern life, right? We have never, ever been more connected to each other. And yet, somehow, a lot of us feel more alone than ever. And it all kicks off with a sound you probably know all too well.
Yeah, that sound, that little rhythm, tap, tap, tap. It's almost a reflex, isn't it? For so many of us, it's the very first thing we do. We don't stretch, we don't say good morning, we just tap on that little glowing screen. And look, this isn't just some random habit anymore. It's become a full-blown ritual. It's the official, unspoken start to the day. It's how we plug into the world before our feet have even hit the floor. I mean, really think about it. Before you're even fully awake, your hand is reaching and your thumb is already doing its thing, scrolling through this endless blur of news, messages, maybe a picture of what someone on the other side of the world had for breakfast. It's like the day can't properly start until we've downloaded a bunch of stuff we didn't even know we were supposed to care about. And that metaphor, wow, it's so perfect, isn't it? It frames what we do not as just a distraction, but as this kind of devotion. We perform these little silent, private rituals literally everywhere. At the bus stop, in a coffee shop, even, and we've all seen this, at the dinner table with family.
So this little personal habit, it doesn't stay personal for long. It scales up fast into this huge social thing. I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You walk into a room and it's full of people who are physically together, but they're all in completely different worlds.
This line comes from a poem written way back in 2013. But doesn't it feel like it could have been written this morning? It just paints this perfect picture of bodies in one place, but minds are, well, they're somewhere else entirely, lost in that digital river. And yeah, that's where this whole zombie idea comes from. And it's not just to be dramatic. It actually captures that feeling perfectly, right? People moving through the world on a kind of autopilot, just passively taking in content completely disconnected from what's right in front of them. And what's wild is who this applies to. It's pretty much everyone. The source material points out you see it in men, women, even toddlers. It's this strange need for a kind of fake privacy when we're out in public, where we'd rather socialize with other zombies online than with the living, breathing person sitting right next to us. So all of this, it boils down to this really interesting idea: connected disconnection. It is the great paradox of our time. We've built this absolutely incredible system to connect with anyone, anywhere, but we so often use it to build walls around ourselves. Okay, so it's super easy to look around and see this in other people. But let's get real for a second. The source material here gets really personal, and it asks us to look at our own stuff, our own small betrayals that we probably commit every single day. And this is just so true, isn't it? That buzz in your pocket, it's almost never an actual emergency. It's usually just a like, a funny meme, or yeah, a video of a dog wearing a tiny hat. And yet that pull to look is so, so strong. Oh man, these examples just hit so close to home. That romantic moment that gets cut short because someone just has to show you a video of a raccoon. A couple holding hands, physically connected, but mentally a million miles apart, scrolling through totally different feeds. Or a night out with friends that turns into a debate about which photo filter makes everyone look best, instead of, just enjoying being with your friends. And I think this next point is really crucial. This isn't about beating ourselves up, saying we have some huge moral failing. It's about recognizing that it's just a series of tiny, almost invisible surrenders. Little choices we make, moment after moment, that slowly drain our attention away from the here and now. Okay, so they're tiny surrenders. What's the big deal? Well, those little surrenders, they add up. They have a cost. So let's talk about what we're actually giving up in exchange for that constant comfort and glow from our screens. And this really gets to the heart of it all. Every single time our eyes flick away from the person we're with and down to our phone, we're making a trade. But what are we trading? What's the currency here? We're trading away presence. That's it. We're giving away the little inside joke, the quiet smile, the shared moment of silence. We're missing out on all the ordinary, totally unrepeatable little moments that, when you string them all together, are what we actually call a life. So where do we go from here? Is the answer to just, throw our phones in a river? Probably not. The point isn't to get rid of technology. It's about realizing that every day, in almost every moment, we're standing at a crossroads. We have a choice to make. And this chart really lays it all out, right? On one side, you have the default setting,
logging out of life. That's when you choose the screen, miss the smile, and that phone becomes a wall between you and everything else. But on the other side, that's the conscious choice, logging into life, being present, meeting the day first, and letting our tech be a bridge, not a wall.
And a suggestion here isn't some huge, dramatic life change. It's something way smaller, way more doable. Just a small attempt. That's all. Maybe tomorrow morning, just for a second, before you reach for the phone, you just stretch, or you look out the window. You just try to meet your day before you meet the screen.
Because the beautiful thing is, real life hasn't gone anywhere. It's still right here. It's happening all around us, quietly, patiently, just waiting for us, right beyond the edge of that screen, if we just remember to look up.
So in the end, it's not about if we're connected. We totally are. The real question we have to ask ourselves is, with every tap, with every scroll, with every notification we answer, are we logging into life or are we quietly logging out of it?